Look at that. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? That's nice. All right. I am live at Conwell Coffee Hall. I just finished recording No Mercy, No Malice for Scott Galloway, and I'm just having a little lunch opera. Look at this. I'm in a bank hall. Look at this place. This is an old bank. This is actually, I'll show you something, and you'll appreciate this. Movie fans will love this. First of all, avocado toast and a fresh cafe Americano. Thank you. A little sparkling water. And I'm a very happy camper. I've got all the things. I'm doing a little work. I got my iPad set up here, and got a little nice mid-century jazz vibe. Yeah. So I'm going to encourage you all to go Google Conwell. Stephen Ward. Stephen, when you're in town, we have to come here. Speaking of Stephen Ward, Mr. Handsome, this coffee hall I'm in is an old bank space. This is an old bank hall, and it was most recently used to film a scene um, of Daredevil Born Again. Stephen Ward, your friend Charlie was in here filming something. Um, and it is also the location of a great movie by Spike Lee called look at that. I'm in a bank. I'm in an old bank. You come up the stairs and come out in here. And that beautiful mural behind me, that's the teller. Those are the bank tellers is where you stand and wait and order, and then you get a number and your order is brought to your table. And I'm sitting here. This is my iPad, my lunch, my other, and then they have seating all along here. It's just, it's, there's no reservations. It's kind of come as you go, or, come as you are. And yeah, I'm a little peckish right now, so I got to eat. But I record Scott Galloway's No Mercy, No Malice. That's about it. Steven, when you're in town, we have to come here. Yeah, your friend Charlie knows this place because he filmed some Daredevil in here. In fact, I think there's a scene in the story. Mm, it's a very good place. I love this mural behind me. But the only downer is it's dark in here. Because it's just a nice place. It's such a beautiful day outside. It's dark in here, but I'm letting that slide. And it just is me. I always like a little sparkling water with my coffee. Cleanse the palate. Oh, good avocado. Good avocado toast. Mm. Anyway, I meant to get to the live video this morning, per usual, at 11 a.m. Eastern. I was a little pressed for time, and that's okay. This place is closing early today. They close at 5 because they're closed for a private event. FYI, anybody looking for any Zabars for Easter? No, but thank you for reminding me. I have to get on the Broadway train and go to Zabars and pick up coffee. I'm out of coffee. I need to make a coffee run to Zabars. Thank you for reminding me, whoever that was. Um, this place is great for private events. It's fabulous. You get a little jazz trio or quartet in here, have a sexy little event, a la like very Cipriani, but without that price tag. They have good food here. The coffee's great. Mm, mm. Tonight I'm going to see Daredevil. Or Daredevil, what am I talking about? Sinners. And apparently it's getting all the reviews. Like Sinners, Ryan Coogler's Sinners is getting all the reviews. This is a big hit for Warner Brothers, I guess. I'm excited to see it. I'm going with my friend Dennis, going on a little sober dudes night out. Yeah, movie, and then we're hitting the diner. My kind of night out. No, I said Daredevil. I know. I meant Daredevil. I meant Sinners. Daredevil is a great show that originally was Netflix, but is now on Disney. Marvel. Mm. So yeah, Sinners tonight. Fabulous. It almost feels like the summer movie season is almost here, but that's really not until May. Go figure. This avocado toast is so good. There's something happening here. Is it cilantro? There's something really good happening with it. Mm. Also, nice touch here with the food. Cloth napkin. No paper napkins in this. I mean, I'm sure I can get one if I want one to go. But when you order food to stay here, you get a cloth napkin. That's nice. Um, I love it here. I love it here. It's right around the corner from Vox Media, and it's so delicious. And I love a repurposed bank space. There's one in Cleveland called Marble Room. I worked there briefly. I thought that it's a nice sort of end of the week treat, and I love it. Mm, let's see. How was the food at Printemps? I have not been. Hey, Bill Kelly. Tin Building next. You know I love Tin Building. Tin Building is the food hall over on Fulton Street, Pier 17. John George. Fabulous. If you haven't been to it yet, go. Tin Building. In fact, Molly John Fast and I were talking about how we got to redo it. We got to do another dinner there. So good. Um, Tin Building is great. I love this place. And also um, Temple Court at the Beekman Hotel. It's fabulous. On, I think, Nassau Street. It's great. It feels like Temple Court, which is where I had lunch last week with my friend Brooke Hammerling. It feels like a scene from a John Wick movie. It's very chic. It's dark, but plush. Mm, Molly is on a roll this week. I just got the invite for her book party. Of course, I will be attending with bells on. But you know who else is doing great work? I don't watch cable. I don't have cable, but Stephanie Ruhle is a friend. And I see the clips of Stephanie from 11th Hour on MSNBC in my Instagram feed. Like it's like the first thing that pops up in my Instagram feed. The algorithm must know that Stephanie's my pal. Stephanie has been doing such good work. She's been doing the homework. Her commentary is thoughtful and insightful and on point. My girl Stephanie, she's really doing the work. It's nice. So I, especially when it comes to matters of money and banking, because that's where she came from. Stephanie was at Stephanie is spitting facts. Stephanie did the homework. She came from Deutsche Bank. I think that's where she was before she went into television. Because she started on television, I think, at Bloomberg. Yeah, before MSNBC. She's really smart. I've been on her show a few times. Boy, do I really admire my friend Stephanie. She's got the goods. Smart, smart, smart. Really on her toes. And I think one of the bright spots in legacy cable media. Because that is, as I've often said, thank you, Michelle. Yeah. I think Stephanie's first gig in television was at Bloomberg. And she's good at television. She looks amazing. As a gay man, I have the sickest crush on her. I think she's so insanely hot and smart. Yeah, she's got a lot of energy. She's good. She should be in prime time. Agreed. Um, any hangouts with Mary Jean coming up? I was just with Mary Jean last night. Stephanie is great, especially on the market issues. Stephanie is a baller when it comes to market stuff. I was just out with Mary Jean last night. I didn't tell you guys. I finished my lunch, cleaned my plate. Um, I was out last night with Mary Jean because Scott Galloway and Scott and Jessica Tarloff did a live episode of Raging Moderates, their podcast, which is doing really well. And they did it live in front of an audience. And their guest was Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. And it was great. Sold out. They filled the David Geffen Auditorium inside 92nd Street Y. Uh, oh, they let dogs in here. I love that. It's dog friendly. Cute. Um, and that episode of Raging Moderates live in front of the audience, I think, will be available next week. Because I think 92nd Street Y, just in terms of licensing, when you do an event in their space, like they take over the video and stuff, and they're releasing that next week, I think. So that's my understanding. But it was a very, I think, constructive conversation with Hakeem Jeffries, who is like, I think he's kind of, I don't think he's very exciting. Like he's not an exciting personality. He's not a star or something. But he's a very effective I think he's an effective thinker. I mean, how effective can you be as a thinker? I think he's a very thoughtful thinker, redundant, um, smart. He's a workhorse, and he seems very steady and very even keel. Like he doesn't seem easily rattled, which I like. Um, yeah, yeah. He's good though. I like him. It was a good conversation. It was a good episode. And what's interesting to me is that Scott and Jessica Tarlop sold this event out, like sold that space out in 48 hours. And that was before they announced Hakeem Jeffries as the guest. It was before they had secured that. They just announced that they were doing a live episode in front of an audience at 92nd Street Y, and the event sold out within 48 hours. That's not a small thing. So I don't know. I don't know. But it was good. And I was with Mary Jean last night because Mary Jean runs Scott's Life. Look at this mural behind me. How good is that? Just having like a quick little lunch before heading back home. And what I'm going to do, I did a little workout this morning, which was the first, but it felt great. I did a little workout this morning, so I'm trying to trim up. This is the first thing I've eaten today. I did have an apple at Vox Media, but that was it. Um, and this, and then I'm not going to have anything to eat until after the movie. I might get a little bag of popcorn for the movie, and then Janice and I are going to go to the diner after. Scott and Kara are so deservedly everywhere at the moment. Agreed. Scott's doing well. Scott's doing well. And Kara's doing, I mean, they're both doing really well. I love it. So anyway, I am going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And oh God, I talked too long. I've been on here for get the popcorn and Twizzlers. William Kelly, naughty. Um, I will talk to you guys maybe at some point this weekend. And anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. All right. Bye for now. And thanks for joining me.